What up, y'all? It's another 10 things, and this one is 10 things that I've learned spending time by myself. I'm an extrovert. I like going out, hanging out with people, stuff like that, but I've had like a lot of seasons as of recent and like past few years and stuff like that where I was really by myself. Like I was chilling by myself, ain't really hang out with too many people, stuff like that. I think it started when I started college. My first year of college, I was in Alabama, and your boy was like, kind of like, I had just moved, stuff like that. Started college, and the college I was at was like it was like a, oh, I'm returning to college type thing. So like I was going, but majority of the people around me and stuff like that were like older people who wanted to come back to college and stuff like that. There was a few young people, but still, I'm pretty sure I was the youngest in the room majority of the time. Now, I'm not telling nobody to go through no like times of being alone or being antisocial, stuff like that, right? But this is just 10 things that I personally learned going through these times, and sometimes these times are needed, you know. Now, number one, you can enjoy your you can enjoy your own company. Definitely learn to enjoy my own company. Like there's stuff that I used to do as a kid that when I had a social life going on and stuff like that, and I was doing a lot of it, I couldn't just do. Like I love drawing. I couldn't draw when I'm around my friends a lot of the times, or like just watching movies that I personally like versus what everybody else likes, stuff like that. I learned to enjoy my own company, like enjoy stuff that I personally like doing, whether it's with somebody, like whether it's stuff that I just personally like, stuff I want to try for like wood time or da da da, go watch a movie, stuff like that. I learned to enjoy my own company. Like, okay, I'm hanging out with CJ, getting to know CJ, stuff like that. You get to enjoy and learn yourself in those times too. Like, oh, I like this, I dislike that, stuff like that. Cause I'm the type that a lot of times if I'm hanging around the homies, I'm trying to find means in which to make sure everybody get a little bit of what they want. You feel me? Sometimes not. You feel me? Thinking about myself like that. Not trying to have nobody cry or nothing like that. But yeah, so like when you spend time with yourself, you can learn to enjoy your own company. If you can't be by yourself for a little while, then you probably got a little bit of issue. You feel me? Number two, everything doesn't deserve your time. Like, especially when I had all this time, like away, like not hanging out with people, not didn't really have friends, stuff like that. When times like that came back up, there's a few things that I'm like, okay, I don't really want to deal with this. You feel me? I could be better off by myself doing da 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 da. Now it made me appreciate those times where I'm around people, I'm enjoying myself, stuff like that. You feel me? But it also made me quick to not be attached to stuff that I'm not trying to be attached to. I'm not for the he said, she said. I'm not around for no beefs or no da 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 da, no blah, all that extra stuff, issues. I don't give a lot of that stuff my time. Now, I'm down to trying to fix the situation to an extent. You feel me? Like, hey, you my homie, I'm gonna hear you out. I want to talk to this other homie, make sure we all homies and we're good, right? But if people moving wrong, tripping, all that other stuff, I'm the type. I'm not like after being by myself for a lot of times. Like you feel me? It's like I'm not gonna be running through these same hula hoops and all that other stuff, trying to do the I'm not here for all of the mess. Now, if you're not trying to fix the situation, all right, cool. But I'm not. Everything doesn't deserve my time. Like I'm not giving everything my time, and time is very valuable. You feel me? It's very valuable. There's so much you can do with your time. You feel me? I'm not going to get into that, but that was number two. Everything doesn't deserve your time. Number three, hobbies are fun, important, and can't always be done in groups. Like I said before, I love drawing. I like drawing. I love writing. I like stuff like that. I like writing rhymes, stuff like that. I can't always do that around the homies. You feel me? Or the homies don't be feeling like doing that, or my friends and stuff don't like doing that. So it's like sometimes I got to get to myself to enjoy doing those hobby things. You feel me? Because I know at one point I started like bringing like a little small drawing notebook around, and I just sit there and draw, right? But like that's taking away from the social dynamic that I'm in. Now I spend time with myself, I can sit down, draw whatever I want, mess with as many times as I want. You feel me? I can write, type up stories, write scripts and stuff like that. Now, because I have that time to do so, because I'm chilling by myself. You feel me? I think it's a thing where, and I'm not telling nobody be antisocial, nobody to don't be hiding in your house or nothing like that. Everybody needs social dynamics. You feel me? But it's important to, when you have those times by yourself, use it correctly. Don't be using it for no bad habits, stuff like that. Use it for things that are good and beneficial and stuff that even you just like. You feel me? Number 4, I can learn what I personally like and take the time to do so. Meaning, I can figure out the things that I enjoy, the things that I don't enjoy. You feel me? I realize like certain types of movies I don't really enjoy. You feel me? I don't really like feeding into or watching or like certain shows. Like people can say a show is bomb. I could check it out solo. If I like it, cool. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna continue. You feel me? Because I'm chilling by myself. I'm not really gonna, amongst the homies, sometimes you got to deal with let's go out, watch this, you feel me, stuff like that. But if I never took that time by myself to realize, okay, I like you feel me, then it's like I'm just going with the flow of the group and all that other stuff, you feel me. But you taking that time to get to know yourself, you feel me, helps you even move in other groups and stuff like that. That was number 4. Number 5, take time to do nothing. It's a stress reliever. You feel me? Sometimes you got to sit down, chill out, not stress, not worry, stuff like that, and do nothing. You always trying to do something, I have this problem. Me always trying to do something constantly. It kind of gets stressful and it gets to be a headache. You feel me? Sometimes you got to stop, slow down, chill out, and not have all the 50 different things going on. You feel me? Sometimes sit down, take time to not do anything. You feel me? And sometimes, even when you start having a social group and stuff like that, sometimes you could hang out with the homies and still do nothing and still enjoy yourself too. There's been plenty of times where, even in relationships, I'll be dating a girl or something like that, we can sit down and do nothing or sit down and just have a conversation and we enjoy it. You feel me? We still enjoy it like we're doing something. You feel me? But yeah, sometimes it's good to like unwind, chill out, hit a quick prayer, talk to your Heavenly Father. You feel me? And do nothing. Like doing something all the time can be real. You feel me? It can be a lot, Now, number 6, being alone doesn't have to equal loneliness. Now, when I first started going through these stages, the Lord put me in these stages of being alone. You feel me? I equated it to being lonely. You feel me? I'm like, man, I don't got nobody. I can't do nothing. I can't go out and do stuff. I'm sad. You feel me? Stuff like that, right? But I realized, like, in the time where I was alone, a lot of the times I started doing stuff that I just enjoyed doing. You feel me? That I couldn't always do in groups. You feel me? I'll sit down again. I keep mentioning drawing. I probably should draw right after this, but doing stuff like that. You feel me? Playing video games, doing blah 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 stuff like. It doesn't mean that you have to be lonely. I luckily still have always had family around, stuff like that, and people in my life that I could possibly talk to and stuff like that, right? But just because you're alone doesn't mean that you have to be lonely. You feel me? You can go out and socialize, attempt to socialize. I be trying to, low key, me being the extroverted type of person I am, depending on where I'm at, I can low key go out and talk to anybody. You feel me? Like, have a good conversation, ask about this, have a decent conversation. You feel me? Sometimes people don't want to talk, but it is what it is. But every time you're alone does not mean that you have to be lonely or you have to be downtrodden or sad because of it. Sometimes being alone is just being alone. You feel me? I'm recording right now and I'm alone. You don't see me crying right now. It's like, no, but yeah, every time you're alone doesn't mean that you doesn't equal loneliness. Now, number 7. Don't trade quality because of loneliness. Now, sometimes in that alone state, you feel me, or that alone state and you twist it and it becomes loneliness, you feel me? Sometimes you'll go out and attach yourself to people you don't need to attach yourself with, you feel me? Just because you're alone, you feel me? My siblings have had this issue, I've had this issue, you feel me? I'll hang out with blah, blah, thus and so, you feel me? And then wind up having a goofy night, but then like now later I'm thinking, man, I could have did blah 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 instead of going out and doing this and now I got to come back home, recover from my partying or whatever, on the things that I was doing. Why? Because I had that state. I let the loneliness hit sometimes. You feel me? And that's the thing you don't need to do. Do not trade quality people. You feel me? Wait. You better wait, pray, stick around those quality people. Not trying to just be around quantity. The people the people that aren't of like good standards, your same belief. You feel me? Y'all on the same thing to an extent. Don't trade people that aren't on that. You feel me? Just because you're alone. You feel me? I'm at that point where it's like, okay, if you my homie, you my homie. You feel me? Hopefully we can agree on the majority of things, how people should move, blah blah blah. You feel me? But if you moving foul, you're doing foul stuff, you're doing stuff that I disagree with. You feel me? You feel me? I'm distancing myself from that. I'm not gonna be part of that just because I want to have friends. No, don't do that. Really, don't do that, because you'll get yourself in a whole heap of trouble just trying to hang out with people that, you feel me, ain't the greatest people. You feel me? Now, number 8. That was number 7. Number 8. Jesus had times of isolation, right? You'll survive it if utilized. Meaning, when you're rolling solo, you feel me? Sometimes it's levels of isolation. If God put it on you, it's for a purpose. You feel me? Now, if you self-impose an isolation and you're trying to push everybody away, that's a different thing. That's probably wrong. That is wrong. Don't do it. But it's God-given isolation. You got to utilize that time to do things. You feel me? Same thing that I've been trying to learn to do. You feel me? I've spent a lot of time in this level of isolation, not utilizing it and doing something with it. You feel me? It's now got to the point where it's like, okay, I got to do something with it. I'm supposed to do something with it. You feel me? Whether it's building myself up, building my relationship with God, you feel me? Working on my craft and getting good at what I do, you feel me? Stuff like that. Like, you not utilizing it, you feel me, can be detrimental, because if you don't use it, you feel me, you don't use it wisely, you feel me, the devil gonna try and use it and he gonna try and smoke you, you feel me? So it's like, that's those times where you're lonely, you start hanging out with this group is foul, they're doing wrong stuff, and then now you're doing wrong, you meet a girl within doing that wrong, and then you dating this girl, this the wrong girl, but then you all of the other stuff, you feel me? So it's like, you moving a certain way, you got to utilize that isolation and stay focused. You feel me? Like, it's gonna happen. I don't know how long I've been in this level. I remember I've had times of isolation, stuff like that. When again, back to my first year of college, back in Alabama, homeboy definitely didn't utilize it. I was just sad. I was blown. I felt like I was just by myself, getting smoked. Bad habits started, all this other stuff. Why? Because of that level of loneliness that I had. But I had to learn, okay, yo, this is for a reason. Stop running to other things because you don't like being in that state. You feel me? Sometimes the state, you got to be in the state that you in. You feel me? But you got to utilize it and allow God to use you while you in it. You feel me? So that's something that I learned too. Now, number 9. Time is expensive. Spend it wisely. You feel me? So it's like I said before, everything don't need your time, and you'll run out of time before you notice. You feel me? So it's like, you not taking the time to, all right, let me sit down, do blah blah blah, let me utilize this, let me go to the gym, let me eat healthy, let me go to sleep, take rest. People need to rest. I need to rest. We need to rest. Stuff like that. If you are spending it doing all the goofiness, you feel me, you moving goofy and all that other stuff, then it's gonna mess you up, and it's gonna be more detrimental than you ever could imagine. You feel me? So it's like, be careful spending your time. You feel me? Because time is more costly than money. I'm telling you, time is more costly than money. And you can buy anything with money, but if you lose time, you can't even spend that money you made. You feel me? But yeah. Time is expensive. Use it wisely. Now, number 10, last but not least, give God most of your alone time, because the devil wants it too. You feel me? I kind of stated it before, but it's the you choosing who has your time. You feel me? There's only two. Like, I know that I could say there's a third, right? And it's you making your own, right? But to an extent, you feel me? they both want to be in your ear trying to be like, hey, hang out with me, son. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to move you forward. Or definitely gonna be like, man, don't listen to him. Come over here, hang out with me. We about to do da-da-da-da-da, and it's gonna be more pleasurable. Don't listen. Don't listen to the devil. You feel me? Because in the end, he is just there to smoke you. The enemy is just there to smoke you. But you got to see and utilize your time. I'm trying to do that with myself. You feel me? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, sometimes level of isolation is going to happen. You feel me? It's on you. But that's been another 10 things, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Till next time, see y'all later. You.